Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the Fresno State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Guys, I caught up with the Spartans head coach right before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. The Spartans headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Running to the left. Sweet cut there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Martin will throw it. Finds his man down the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Direct snap. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws it off the RPO. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Ramirez. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Ramirez. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run? Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, it's nice to start a first drive of the football game being the more physical team. 3rd down and short, you know, goal-to-go situation here. You're going to run the football. Not only do they run it, they lower their pads, get the 1st down, and draw first blood in the football game.
So Fresno State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the San Jose State Spartans offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Rose. Rush is on. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Still looking. He'll pull it down. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the 1st down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. There's some daylight. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to pass, it's Rose. They'll run the screen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter.
36, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Firing to the right, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Caught behind the line. It's Ramirez. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Look out! Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
The offense, too, they understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Clay. They were all over it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
3rd and long coming up. Dropping back, it's Rose. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Clay. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Second down, gonna throw it. He's got the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rose. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Tells the run, wants to pass. Couldn't set his feet.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. The run inside. It's Ramirez. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Punt is in the air. On the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Rose. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
2nd and long here. From the gun, looking for a man. It's complete to the left.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Finds his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Straight ahead, it's Clay. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Back's got it on the screen. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for a man. It's Rose. Got his man to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. From the gun. Escapes trouble. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Illinois in their matchup against the number 2 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Illini engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game in Fresno. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Clay. Defense all over him.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking for a man, it's Rose. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
It as a defense, and you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On the run, it's Clay. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
This offense typically really good in these physical situations, running the football, getting first downs. They got stopped on this play. Interesting decision coming up here on 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. With the draw, it's Ramirez. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. The short hands, it's McClain. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Sells the run, looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ramirez. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few. Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. The snap sets up the throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Martin back to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Fresno State will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna try to get it himself. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down, and it'll be 4. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. First play of this drive. Throws to the wideout. Does not enough on that one.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and long right here. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clay. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. 3rd and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Plows his way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. After that run, picked up the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also...
San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense An easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Spartans have moved it inside the 20. Driving forward, it's Clay. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play in the linebacker.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking for the marker. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Martin will throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught him.
They're all over him. He's going to take off. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Sells the run, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Ramirez.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires downfield. Still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Here comes the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Just keeps slinging it. Out wide left, it's Owens. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Finds his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Working that wide receiver screen. Down he goes. Long way to go on second down. Hits inside, it's Ramirez.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Got him on the RPO. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now Fresno State calls its 2nd timeout. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.